Hi everyone, I'm Sanjai Kumar. With over 20 years of experience working with Oracle, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Redis, MongoDB, and AWS Azure data platforms, I've supported some of the world's leading organizations in their database and managed services projects. On this channel, I share practical tutorials, troubleshooting guides, and automation techniques for DBAs and engineers. In today's session, I'll walk you through how to manage Oracle EBS12C DBA tasks in managed services projects. I'll also share real-world examples, scripts, and troubleshooting scenarios that I've personally used. First, let's talk about proactive monitoring and health checks. As an Apps DBA, monitoring is one of the most critical tasks. I use Oracle Applications Manager, OEM Cloud Control, and also custom scripts to keep an eye on concurrent managers, database sessions, JVM usage, and system performance. For example, once I handled a production issue where concurrent requests were stuck because the output post-processor JVM memory was exhausted. The solution was to increase the JVM heap size and schedule periodic JVM restarts. Here's a SQL query I use often to check blocking sessions. Select blocking session, SID, serial ye wait class, seconds in wait from v $session, where blocking session is not null. Next, patching and cloning. In Oracle EBS R12.2, we work with online patching using the ADOP utility and the dual file system, FS1 and FS2. I also use rapid clone for refreshing non-prod environments with production data. In one project, a patch application failed due to missing Java class files. By reviewing the ADOP logs under the Apple top admin directory, I was able to identify the corrupt library and reapply the patch successfully. Here's a common ADOP command I use. ADOP phase equal to apply, patches equal to patch number, workers equal to 8. Now, performance tuning. Performance tuning is always a hot topic in managed services. I rely on TK-Prof, AWR reports, and SQL profiles to tune concurrent programs and SQL queries. For example, a financial report was taking more than 2 hours to complete. After tracing the session, I found that a key index was missing on the AP Invoices All table. Once I created the index, the runtime came down to just 8 minutes. Here's how you can enable SQL trace for a session. Execute dbms_session.set SQL trace equal to true. Let's move on to user and security management. This includes managing FND user accounts, responsibilities, and role-based access. I also configure SSL or TCPS for secure communications. In one audit engagement, I found that users had unnecessary responsibilities assigned. To fix this, I ran a query to generate a user-to-responsibility mapping and then worked with the business team to revoke excess privileges. Here's the query I used. Select fu.username, fr.responsibility, name from FND user, fu, join FND user, resp groups, direct frg on fu.user_id equal to frg.user_id, join FND responsibility tl_far on frg.responsibility_id equal to fr.responsibility_id. Next is backup and recovery, including DR readiness. I configure RMAN backups and validate them regularly. For high availability, I also integrate EBS databases with Oracle DataGuard or Golden Gate. During one DR drill, the restore failed because of a corrupted archive log. By cross-checking archive logs and running RMAN delete expired, I was able to clean up invalid entries and complete the recovery successfully. Here's a simple RMAN script. Run curly brace start. Allocate channel C1 type disk. Backup as compressed backup set database plus archive log. Curly brace end. Finally, automation and documentation. Automation is a must in managed services. I use shell scripts, Python, and sometimes Ansible to automate tasks like log purging, patch analysis, and cloning. For example, I created a shell script that automatically purges old log files under $applcsf/log and sends me an email report. This reduced disk space alerts by nearly 80%. Here's a quick snippet. Find $APPLCSF/log, type F, mtime, +15, execute, remove, F curly braces. Alongside automation, I always maintain detailed runbooks and SOPs so L1 and L2 support teams can easily follow the process without escalations. So, in a managed services environment, the role of an Apps DBA goes beyond just keeping the database up and running. It's about being proactive, ensuring 24/7 availability, optimizing performance, and supporting business-critical applications with confidence. Thanks for watching. If you found this session helpful, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos on Oracle, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Redis, MongoDB, AWS, and Azure best practices.